That's a great question. The FDD, or the franchise disclosure document, is pretty much the playbook to what the franchisor has to provide to you. So not only how much the franchise costs, what are the royalties, what he's going to do to help you succeed. Inside, there is different items, 23 different items that you can get to look through. One of the ones that I work on mostly is the item 19. The item 19 is the financial disclosures for the prior year from the franchisor. But just like I said, the prior years, they change every year. So you can see their performance and also the franchisees' performances. So we can scale and see, not scale, but we can see what we can possibly make as a franchisee. It'll tell you the amount of money that you're going to be investing in a franchise, what the territory size is, what the royalty structures are. It's all very important and to take a look at. Right now, this FDD needs to be renewed every year because of the different financial statements that come out of it. Companies might have to get audited depending on the state that they're franchising in. So it is very important to be timely with those things. It'll take anywhere from about 3 to 4 months to get your initial FDD. That's generally because, we're just getting to know your business, getting to know your profit and loss and what's in it. And then we can push everything through as far as what are the size of the territories, the royalty structures, things like that. So generally turnaround time is about 3 or 4 months. In order for you to renew, which you have to do every year, we go through the same process, just a little bit, shortened. We need to know if the royalties are going to change. Then we need to see your updated profit and loss, so we can do the same type of exercise that we did initially. We'll go ahead and sprinkle in some KPIs and then get you out the door. Generally, the renewal can take anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, not months. Okay. So in recap, the initial launch is what we call it. The initial launch for the FDD will take about 3 to 4 months, but the renewal should take anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. The FDD should be renewed. It has to be renewed every year in order for you to be able to be legal to sell franchises. Depending on the state that you're in, let's say I'm in New York. New York has certain requirements. We have you need audited financials every year, and that changes. So once you have that, you have to submit it to New York, and they have to approve it. So yes, you do have to renew every year. What the things that you want to change are, are my royalties right? How are my sales going? We might want to disclose more things on your item 19 or add KPIs so that this way we can attract better franchisees. These are all things that we start thinking about and poking and prodding to just to make sure that we have our best representation of what we've made from the prior year. As an accountant, I've seen it all, from the person that comes to me in January to file their taxes with a shoebox full of receipts. Don't do that to your account, by the way, they won't like it. And their bank statements. And then I'd have to sort through them. That often gets put on the back burner. So what I would suggest is get a bookkeeper. They're a great investment just for you to know what your numbers are. They should be able to keep the books up to date monthly or at least quarterly, so that this way you can have an idea of what your finances are going to be like at the end of the year. Once you have that, we can start thinking about, okay, how did we do these first 3 quarters compared to the last 3 quarters of the last year and things like that. So we can figure out where we're headed. We can also start thinking about what KPIs we want to show in the item 19. But this will allow you to only have to reconcile that last 3 months of the year in order for you to finalize your books, which will get your taxes done quicker. It'll get your audit done quicker. It will get started on your renewal a lot sooner. And the name of the game is to stay being able to sell franchise. If you go dark and you can't sell a franchise, that's not a good thing. But you want to honestly be able to sell at any time throughout the year, not just whenever we finalize our renewal.